So let me quickly introduce the project for today, and then we'll also go over the kind of homework, I guess, we had for last week, just to make sure everyone kind of understands that too. So let me share my screen. Share content. Okay, so all of you guys should be able to see my screen now. Um, so basically, we're going to be using some interesting data. We're going to be using presidential race county winners and votes. This data set it's from this website called Kaggle. And if you guys maybe may have heard of Kaggle before, it's basically a website where there's different competitions for machine learning specifically. There's a lot of really cool data sets that you can do analysis with here. So we picked a data set from here. So we go to this link right here. That's in the notebook. And by the way, this notebook is already on the machine learning Google Subclub Google Drive. So you guys can just go there anytime you want. So if you go here, you'll see all these different notebooks, discussions, and stuff. But if you go down here, you'll see a Data Explorer tab. And then you should click on the President County Candidate.csv file here and then download it. So I've actually already downloaded it, and it's right here. So inside this file, there's a bunch of information. So there's like the states, and for each state, there's like a bunch of counties, and then for each of these counties, it tells you what candidate won. Sorry, it tells you whether one of the major candidates won or not, and how many votes they won. So, um, yeah, so you can basically look through this data set. There's a lot of, I guess, rows because, of course, there's a lot of counties in America. There's 31,000 divided by three. So there's about 10,000 counties here because remember, for each, there are about 3 to 4 different rows for each county because they represent each of the candidates and how many votes they won. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what the data set looks like. It's pretty simple. Not too much going on with the data. But if you go back, go back to the. Wait. Can you guys see the data screen? I don't know. Could you would you guys
Yeah.
able to see the Excel? You guys could see the Excel, right?
Oh
I
wait,
can't
the
see the
Excel?
Excel.
No.
Oh, you couldn't? Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. Okay, let me try sharing my entire screen. I think that's the reason why. Okay, I think now you guys should be able to see the Excel. So if you go here to the Excel file, like I was saying, there's like the state column, the county column, and then there's a candidate kind of column. And then for each county, they have listed a row for each of the candidates, which shows the number of votes they won, their party, and then whether they won the county or not. So that's kind of what the data looks like. Pretty simple. Um, and I actually want to make a quick edit to one of these because I actually misread something in the data, which I want to fix really quickly. Reframe task 7 because I misread something. But go back to task 1 now. So first task is going to be importing any required libraries. For example, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, or Seaborn, and reading in the data set and printing out a data frame containing the file. That's the first task. Second task is counting the total number of votes from all counties across the United States and printing it out. Your third task is counting the total votes cast in Texas and California and printing both values out. And your fourth task is to make a histogram using either Matplotlib or Seaborn showing the total vote counts per state. So basically, that would kind of be like a bar graph for each of the categories in the x-axis being a state. And then task 5 will be counting the total number of counties in Texas that Joe Biden won and printing that out. Task 6 is making a pie chart, which we haven't talked about, but that's why I've given you guys a hint on what the API says for a pie chart using either Matplotlib or Seaborn to show the total percentage of votes for each major candidate. So basically, all but write-ins, because write-ins aren't offered in each county, but the major candidates, for example, Trump, Biden, and I think um, um, Hawkins and Jorgensen. I think there are a few others. Also have like information. So basically, make a pie chart showing the total percentage of votes for each of the candidates. Basically, all the candidates but write-ins. Task 7 is basically look at all the counties in Texas and figure out which were the most and least helpful for Donald Trump in winning the state. I think I should add a kind of note here. Um, so when I say like most and least helpful, I mean in terms of like the number of votes cast. So in terms of the popular vote, this is the term helpful. The amount that county contributed to the popular vote. So basically, what that means is if if this is a really large county and Donald Trump wins by a lot in that county, that's going to be a very helpful county for Trump. But if, for example, there's a county where there's like a very few votes, and Trump wins that, it might not be as helpful. So you want to kind of consider the population and also the difference of how the kind of difference between Donald Trump's victory and Joe Biden's kind of second place result. And basically, bonus, you don't have to do this, but it's an interesting thing. So extend on the idea that I mentioned previously in task 7 to each state to print out which counties were the least and most influential in Joe Biden winning the election by state. So basically, you kind of extend this idea from Texas to the whole United States, and you basically can print out a list of however many counties are really influential or most influential. So maybe we could maybe we can limit it to 5 counties. So you can say like, I think that's a good metric. Top 5 most helpful, most and least helpful counties. And then we do the same thing here, top 5. Sorry, I had to quickly edit that to make it like a little bit clearer, but that's all it is. It's only 7 tasks, and you guys have about 50 minutes to do this. So yeah, so I'll re-upload this um, this new notebook onto the Google Drive, and you guys can kind of download it and get started with it. So let me stop sharing really quickly. Oh, actually, before I cut you guys loose, to go work on this, I have a question about. Sorry, Anika has a question. Sorry, Anika. Yeah.
Do we have to create an account on the website in order to download the CSV file?
Oh, yeah, that is true. Sam. Wait, yeah, that you do. I think.
Wait, you can
I
just
think.
upload the CSV file to the drive and then just download it through there.
Oh,
That works,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's easier. Yeah, that's smart. Okay,
Okay,
yeah, I'll
so
do
should
that
we
right
just
now.
download it from the drive?
Yeah. I'll upload a copy of the CSV right now along with the updated notebook because I'm gonna update the version of the notebook that I uploaded because I made a few changes to it. So.
Alright, thanks.
In the meantime, if everyone else can pull up the kind of, I don't say homework, but the kind of lab I assigned at the end of the previous notebook, I'll pull that up right now because we're gonna quickly go over that in like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so I uploaded the CSV along with the updated notebook onto week 5 of the Google Drive. Okay, so now let's go take a look at the homework from last week, which was that quick little lab at the end. All right, so does anyone have actually? Actually, does anyone has anyone finished this and have a solution that's ready to go? If you do, can you raise your hand? Okay, Anurag. Cool. Okay, I guess we'll just go with Anurag. So Anurag, can I give you screen sharing permissions? Uh, let's see. Am I able to do that? Can I do that? Anurag, you can't. I don't think you can share right now, can you?
I can, but my computer's kind of slow, so I don't know if it'll work.
Okay, we can go with Harrison then. So Harrison, can you screen share and just kind of show us your solution?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should be able to.
So choosing the first three heads is just df.head, and then selecting the columns is like putting in the name and the score. Then you like select the name and the score, and then this is like a Boolean thing to see who had more than 2 tries, and it prints out that, and then this counts the shape. So the first row is or the first element is rows, and the second element is columns. And then when you want to check if something is between 15 and 20, then this Boolean operator.
Yeah, so it looks good right now, but one thing is with regards to the head, so I think we briefly mentioned this, when you use head or tail and you don't specify a parameter, it automatically assumes that you're getting either the first 5 lines or the last 5 lines, depending on whether you use head or tail, which is why as you can see, like Harrison got 5 entries instead of 3, so you actually would have to specify 3 there in order to get the number of entries you want. But other than that, I think this looks fine to me. Yeah, everything else looks great here to me. So does anyone have any questions about this homework? This homework was supposed to be really simple and just kind of summarize everything we talked about. Any questions about this? Anyone confused? Because if you are confused about this and how to use pandas, for example, this lab is going to be, this project that we're doing today is going to be kind of difficult. So if you have any questions right now or anything's not clear to you guys, just quickly let me know before I cut you guys loose for the lab. Okay, no questions then. All right, sounds good. So I guess how this will work is you guys can download the CSV I put on the drive along with the notebook, and then just get started on doing the tasks. And at any time you have a question, just say something or raise your hand, and Sam and I will be happy to kind of help you.